Hi everyone and welcome back to the coverage from YCS Bologna 2024. Here we are with yet another Master versus Caster, and I'm actually super excited to be here facing off against Lua. Great having you here, and it's actually going to be a unique Master versus Caster one, I want to say, because in the past we have had players who were mainly known for results they have had in the standard Yu-Gi-Oh scene, and although you do have a solid background in that as well, you are officially a Master of Ultimate Time Wizard, as you are the current reigning European champion for the Ultimate Time Wizard, which was 2010. So congratulations on that. And in general, how was the season? How was that experience of winning that event?
It was amazing. I played the Yu-Gi-Oh! National Championship for Sweden in 2024 for advanced formats.
Yeah.
It didn't go too well. I played Snake Eye.
Okay.
So I decided just to focus on 2010 Time Wizard format instead. As I've been playing that quite on and off for a few years, even popularized back in 2016 at locals, just having some casual games with the Dandy Drill deck, which is not very good anymore, but it was good back then.
Yeah.
So I really like playing Ultimate Time Wizard just because it's a different experience than playing Modern. The way I kind of categorize it in my head is Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Is like a puzzle. You see a puzzle, you're trying to put the pieces together and try to resolve your combo in the best way and crack apart their board. While older Yu-Gi-Oh!, usually before Links came out, it is more like chess, where it's very strategic and back and forth and small interactions rather than a whole puzzle that you're trying to do. But then your deck is a bit like a puzzle, something a modern invention of the Time Wizard format.
I guess so. But yeah, in the meantime, we'll keep having a bit of an interview, but I'll try to face off against him. First time, I'm probably on the lower end side when it comes to having this face-off, but it's great to be playing against the same deck that you have won the European Championship with, right?
Yeah, a few changes, but the same deck.
Why? So what do you like that much about Blackwing in general?
It's not that I really love the Blackwing deck as a whole. I'm not very nostalgic for cards like Shura. I started playing 2014.
All right.
But I really like the play style of the deck, where it's very back and forth, and you trade cards and their resources against you, sort of like chess.
Yeah.
It's not like a combo deck where you're hoping to resolve your cards and overwhelm your opponent. Instead, you trade one-for-ones and you make reads based on what they have. You do different plays. And it's a very fair deck. Like, sure, you have Dark Arm Dragon, which is one of the best cards and a bomb in your deck, but usually you end up trading one-for-one with they attack into your battle trap, you attack, and then you use Kalut to attack over their monster. It's very strategic in that way, and that's what I really like about the Blackwing deck.
Absolutely, and no, I do agree, especially when people hear that I am in the Yu-Gi-Oh scene and they have never played a game. I use the chess comparison a lot, so I like that you are picking up on it. But let's do something that in chess is not that common, though, which is let's roll a dice to see who starts. So. Okay, a 6, below average, and yeah, I think
9.
that's enough.
I'll go first.
Perfect. So good luck on that, and yeah, we'll keep having a shot in the meantime. But
so since this is March 2010, I'm gonna draw a card for turn.
Absolutely.
Putting my hand to 6 cards.
Yeah. And obviously, we have also been mentioning the Quarter Century Bonanza just came out, and with that we get a lot of, nostalgia pool cards for both of our decks, actually, from the Black Warwind, which is probably the key card.
And Kalut as well, and Vayu.
Yeah, which I hope you don't have, at least the Black Warwind. But yeah, you can get a lot of those cards and try out the decks, and all right.
I'll sell 1 backer and 1 monster.
Interesting.
And pass over to you.
Okay, I'll also get my 6th card. Do you want to use anything in the
No, you're good. Main phase is fine.
All right.
No dust shoots.
That's great to hear. And yeah, I mean, definitely unusual start. You think that's more of a value pick, but
yeah, if I was facing off against something like this, I would expect it to be a Raikou face down.
Yeah, but I mean, gonna take it as low as you would expect. Just a face down on my own, and
no back row?
No back row, no Icarus attack fate, so you can continue with that. I'll give it to you, yeah.
Enter the main phase, set a back row.
Okay.
It's back to you.
All right. We're gonna take
very methodic, slow play game.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna match the Paleo mirror match.
No,
that's gonna be shown. But yeah, we're trying. Stand by main.
Yep, it's fine.
Let's see. I'm gonna tribute my good old Treeburn for one of those QCRs
Ooh,
directly
straight from Bonanza.
Bonanza, so the Raiza. If the summon is okay, I'll try to target your monster.
I will not negate the summon.
All right. So yeah.
I'm just thinking on the effect if I
Yeah,
want
yeah,
to
no
respond.
worries, no worries.
I will chain my curse attack,
Okay.
tributing my face down value
I'm
to target my face down card and your Raiza.
Yata is coming. Or
You wanna respond?
Let's see. I'm not responding.
Okay, then I want to chain Yata.
Okay, perfect.
Of course.
Sounds good.
A very interesting tech. Well,
Yeah, I like it a
you
lot.
play it over Upstart Goblin because it's a trap. Very
Yeah.
interesting thing.
Yeah. Did you play it back the European Championship as
Yeah.
well? Yeah. Yeah. I think it's a lot, and especially in in these kind of events, I feel like players not often know how to play against that. They will
No.
jam your heavy storm, and you can really
Yeah.
get off guard. And yeah, that's great. Not for me, but yeah, I'm done with my turn. You can start.
Then I would
What's
draw.
your favorite monarch? Random
Kaius,
question.
for
Kaius,
sure.
okay.
I won the
Thanks.
giant Kaius at Euros, so
Oh yeah, that was.
it's
sick.
also the coolest one by far. I really like the dark monsters. I think they have a
Yeah.
very unique look to them.
I agree. I agree. And the power level as well changed rapidly.
It is the strongest one,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
I'll go to the main phase one.
Yep.
Activate Allure Darkness.
Sure.
Drawing me 2 cards.
Yep. Also a card in Bonanza.
I'm banishing a dark from my hand.
All right.
Yeah. Particularly for these old formats, I really enjoy playing the old cards that we had back then. Now these are the reprints from
Yeah.
2015, but Allure Darkness I prefer playing in the old school
Yeah,
Ultimate Rare.
you can play in a lot of different ways. I obviously depending on the nostalgia factor, as you've mentioned, if you have been playing back in the day. Also for me, I had the chance to just still own some of the cards from back in the day, and it's obviously a nice feeling. But yeah,
It's a very cool thing though to match your entire deck in QCR rarity.
Yeah.
If that's something you enjoy.
Absolutely. But
Just missing a few more cards that may come in the future.
yeah, I'm not quite there yet. But yeah, can be a good challenge.
I will almost summon Blizzard. Use the effect
Okay.
to bring back my value from the graveyard.
Sure, works for me.
Attack of 1300.
I'll take it. First damage.
67.
Yep.
Any hand effects after you take the damage?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm keeping it for later.
I'll set 2 cards.
Yeah.
Pass to you.
Draw. Stand by.
Yep.
I'll try to use my 3-burn frag.
That's fine.
I think on the position actually. We might go aggressive with it.
Oh, it's aggressive with 100 attack.
Yeah. It's scary, right?
Oh, my value is 0, so
yeah,
you could attack
exactly.
over
That's
it.
why.
My Blizzard is 0 too if you can put it face down.
Sure. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna bring it up in attack mode.
Okay. And then when you're trying to leave standby phase, I'm going to activate Trap Astute.
Yep. That works for me. There you go. Quite a few options.
Yeah. I think I have to put back the Substitute.
Yeah, it could be.
A bit too much of a threat.
All right.
So
Yeah.
Jump Synchron, Battle Fader, Soul Exchange, Econ, and Raiza.
Yeah, Substitute is definitely the key, especially of this version of the deck. Can do so much, but you never know if there is a Royal Oppression face down, so that can be scary. Let's see. So, we do have some interesting options. No, I'm gonna enter main phase.
That's okay.
And I'm gonna tribute 4 Raiza if the summon is
No
alright.
negatives.
I'm gonna send back the value to the top. And then I'm gonna test out your Kalut. Let's see. Prison. Sure, that works. Yeah, you can go. So. So I'm a big time wizard fan. Of course, having played the deck from and the game from back in the day. And you have mentioned that you have a bit of experience in both fields. How do you think the Ultimate Time Wizard compares to an event like a regular YCS or a national championship? Because I think arguably it can be even tougher to top it since you have to go X1, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. I played YCS Lille for the Ultimate Time Wizard.
Yeah.
And my record was 6-0. That's a pretty good start, right? But then I unfortunately lost 2 in a row and ended up 9th place out of the top 8 cut.
Yeah.
So it's a bit harder in the sense that you kind of have to go X1, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
There's only people who went 7-1 were able to top. But I think it's a bit easier for someone who maybe doesn't have all the time to commit to playing modern Yu-Gi-Oh! You really need to stay focused on the game for a long time and really learn all the new cards. Currently in my life right now, I try to put working a higher priority, so I don't really...
Yeah, you need to balance it,
basically.
Yeah,
I can't really put all that time as I did a few years ago when I won the Swedish National Championship 2 years in a row as I can now. So I prefer playing something that's locked. At least the card pool is locked.
Yeah.
Even though people come up with new variations how to play the deck, for example, something like Legacy of Yadagarasi was not played back then. And your deck, the way it's being played, was not played back then either. But at least the card pool is the same, so I don't need to learn any new cards. And that helps when you don't really have that much time commitment at the moment to put into Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, so
I really enjoy it.
Makes a lot of sense.
But I'm going to almost want to Vayu.
All right.
And attack for 800 and 13. Unless you want to drop the Battle Fader.
Gonna think about it, but no, for now I'll take both.
Yeah,
so it's 21, go down to 46.
Yes.
I do agree with you. Like, the beauty of it is that you can still invest time and find these niche touches, but at the same time you're always gonna be able to just bring the deck you're comfortable with. And as you mentioned, it hasn't changed. It's still perfectly fine, and yeah, you can do well.
Yeah, I'll set a background pass to you.
Yeah, I'll draw, and yeah, I'll just use the Tribune Frog effect.
Yes.
And I'm gonna enter main phase, if that's all right with you.
Yeah, no response.
I will activate Soul Exchange on the Blizzard.
That's okay.
And then I'll summon the Light and Darkness. Ooh. Spicy one. Yeah. That's it on my end. Vayu might be the enemy #1 for this card.
Yeah, he has drained it by using it immediately.
You need to pair it with the Sirocco for now. Let's see if you got it.
Let's see here.
So let's have just one dark.
I think I'll have to pass to you here.
All right. Take a draw. Not gonna lie, I'm a bit afraid of your shirt because it reminds me of some scary cards that might come out. Yeah, always great to match the Time Wizard with some Time Wizard shirts, we could say, from back in the day. Yeah, I'll just skip the 3 burn for now, if you don't mind. Yeah,
that's okay.
Probably, and just enter main phase. Yeah, I'll just try to attack over your Vayu, make your life easier.
You have 4 cards in hand.
Yeah, 4 cards.
Yeah, the attack is okay. Do we want to do anything before we enter the damage step?
Nope.
So damage step, I would like to use a Kalute.
Sure.
So he triggers immediately, trying to negate it.
Yep.
And I'm going to chain another Kalute.
Perfect. So 22. And yeah, that's good for me. So you take 100, right?
Yes.
So 79. And I enter main phase 2. Yeah, you can go. Let's see it.
I'll set one and go to you.
Draw. Stand by main. I'll just try to attack. I mean, just put it next to it.
I'll take 22. That's 57.
23, right? Yeah.
23.
Yes. So 56
Yeah.
to 46. Yeah, you can go. Let's see. We can sit on this guy for a bit. So you've mentioned you played a bit later on in the day, and although obviously Time Wizard is not just 2010, you can play any format. Do you have a favorite format or like deck outside of 2010
I'm
or
a really
just in
big fan
general?
of 2015,
Okay.
right when Northern was released, and the
Alright.
2015 Megatins. So
Yeah.
right before Dimension of Chaos, so we still had Necros, BA, and Shadows,
Yeah.
but with the release of Cosmos in the early stages, I really liked that format. I felt it was very diverse, and there was a lot of different decks you could play that all felt very different.
Yeah, totally agree.
Not only the lore of Necros, Shadows, Clifford, and Burning Abyss, but also the playstyle, the way the deck plays were very different. And I really enjoyed that part of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, no, Necrots is also among my favorite decks of all time. And if you had to pick like a deck, just that is your favorite of all, do you have a favorite deck of all time?
Probably Burning Abyss.
Okay, that's not my jam, but I respect it. Yeah, I mean we're in Italy, so the team of Dante is always cool. And is any of the cards related to that? Like your favorite card, is it a Burning Abyss card or nah? Completely. Do you have a favorite one?
I have a lot of cards. It's very different
Alright.
to narrow it down to one.
Yeah. Okay.
But if I had to, I really like the mill aspect. So maybe something like Dante or Minerva, the Exalted Lightsworn would be my favorite. That's probably why I enjoy the BA deck so much, because
Yeah.
you get to see a lot of cards in your deck. Usually it's only kept to your draw phase and the card you can search from your
Yeah.
deck from there. But by milling, you can really go through your entire deck and see a lot of different options. Something like Tier Elements, where you're able to play
course.
certain cards that are only good in the graveyard and not in the hand. So you play a lot of cards that let you not only let you mill and just go through your deck that way, but also cards that are payoffs in the graveyard. I really think those kind of decks are very cool, because it's a different deck building
Yeah, I
than
agree.
just building a normal deck, because it's not only cards you draw, it's the cards that you mill, and the longevity of the game that you have to think about.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. So
I'll pass back to you here.
sure. I'll take a draw. Interesting times. But no, I think I'll still keep the same idea. So stand by main
Yeah,
and battle phase.
that's okay.
Okay.
33.
Yep, 33. And pass. Keeping it straight line.
Hmm.
29, 30.
There's a lot to think about.
Yeah, it's an interesting spot. Okay.
I'll pass back to you.
Bro. Okay. I think I want to change things up. So I think I'll actually attempt to use my Treeborn Frog until
no
I
response.
have...
So you keep negating it?
Yeah, I'll keep negating it
So
until it finally comes back.
Light and Darkness is at 300?
Yeah, I think it's 800 because the defense cannot get lower.
Right.
Yeah,
800.
so it stops at 800. Yeah, and if that's okay, I will enter my main phase.
Yeah, no response.
Let's see this heavy storm.
I'll change to Arf Greed,
Yeah, you're good with that.
drawing me a card.
Sure.
I'm destroying these two.
Okay. Then I will normal summon the Subsitoad and yeah, just use the effect a few times to empty my deck.
There will be a few hand traps in 2010 format, so there's not much I can interrupt you with here.
You're not playing fairies, so I guess the
No.
only scary one is the Herald of Orange Light. So yeah, I'll just speed through some of the frogs. Yeah, let's just make it a bit quicker because I've got one of the things of this deck, which is just jamming a bunch of Avarice. Not sure if you're maining the Crow, but I'll attempt to target some of these frogs and a Raiza, if that's okay with you.
That is okay.
Perfect.
And then you can draw 2 cards.
Yep. Then. I mean, if you got guards, you got guards, but I think I'll have to try and push some damage. So, yeah. This fellow helps, and let's see.
No Nibiru yet, at least. That's okay.
Yeah. Fortunately not, but let's see. I'm gonna have to attempt to close this one out. So, if you got a guards, I don't know if it matters, but I guess I'll attack first with the swap frog for 1,000.
Yeah, that is okay. I'm at 23.
And then I will attack with Light and Darkness.
Yeah, that's okay. At 1,500. Nothing unrestricted.
Unfortunately, yeah. I will attack with the Death Frog.
And that is game.
And that is game, but yeah, we'll just have a bit of a chat to close things out. And yeah, I mean, I think it's really enjoyable. And personally, as mentioned, I think it was by far my favorite introduction in the last few years, the Time Wizards in general.
Yeah.
So you have mentioned you still play, advanced, but I think it's really great for me to see people who dedicate themselves more to the Time Wizards scene, because it still allows you to, I think, to meet and to play against players who have been out of the scene for a while, then come back, and that's great. You have my complete admiration. I think you are a great player. Also, for anyone maybe not knowing, you also are a content creator for what concerns Time Wizard, which is nice. I personally have watched a few of your videos where you put in the work, and I think again it's great because it's very different, as you have mentioned. So different skills applies to the different games.
Mindset, yeah.
Exactly, but it's great to see and have the possibility of even helping out the community and get into Time Wizard. And I think there is a lot of good reasons to do it, even with friends. friends, and even if you play advanced, I think it opens up a lot of new skills to you that you haven't used. So I would suggest anyone to just try and pick up the game and maybe go to a Time Wizard event. So obviously that is the case. And also, by the way, I have a nice announcement, I guess, to make for what concerns this event, because we're gonna wish you the best of luck for the Ultimate Time Wizard, which in team with your shirt also is gonna have an amazing giant card in what is Dark Arm Dragon.
Yes.
But for the first time, we're actually gonna try and shoot some of the content from the Ultimate Time Wizard. So we will possibly upload that later on our official channels, and we'll try to do some commentary on that. So maybe, who knows, we'll finally get to show you guys some of these amazing players competing at events of this caliber. So hopefully we'll see you on there as well.
Hopefully.
Trying to get another title. The 9th place curse, I hope, will not be on you. But again, thank you a lot for being with us. It was a pleasure, Lua. And yeah, thank you guys for being with us. This was a Master versus Caster against a fantastic player. Again, the current Ultimate Time Wizard European champion. But thank you for being with us. Don't go anywhere, because we'll be back with more action from YCS Bologna. Stay tuned.